As you know, my paper is dry. Do you have any advice for young girls seeking to avoid a life of jazz and drink?
Absolutely, yes. Mrs. Hart feels that it was the tragic combination of liquor and jazz which led to her downfall. Next question, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to say how flattered I am that y'all came to see me.
Yes, Mrs. Hart is very
You
pleased.
see, I was a moth, crushed on the wheel. You know, a butterfly drawn to the... I bet you want to know why I shot the bastard.
Shut up, dummy.
Hey everybody, I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino, and we want to know,
Have you seen this one?
Handy dandy notebook and you're ready to go. You always bring so much to the table. We love it. You know what? I'm just going to jump in here. Hey, everybody. This is Jay.
And this is Keith.
Yeah, and I guess, you know what? Hang on. Can we just start over?
What's wrong? I know. I fucked it up.
No.
Dude, that was such a powerful Keith.
This is Keith.
And this is Keith.
And now.
Okay, so let's keep on being powerful. I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino.
And welcome to HYSTO episode number 263. We are here with our very good friend, Erin Castneda. Erin, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey, Erin. Good to have
We're
you
so
back.
glad you're able to be here. We were worried.
I know.
Wait.
I know.
There's not
Internet
a 70.
stuff.
Is there a
What's going on?
70? There's not a 70s version of the show we're about to cover, right? I watched the right one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't
Just
the
making
stuff-
sure.
Well,
Alright,
I mean,
okay.
the musical.
No, because
the musical was
No, it came
started
out in
on Broadway
1975.
in
Okay.
1975.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I was saying we usually have
technically,
Erin
I'm
on
here.
for like any of them is a 70s
Oh,
show.
now I
we
get it,
watch
because
Erin. We have
No,
Erin on.
That's
I understood,
70s
Keith.
horror films.
Okay. Oh, okay.
70s horror films.
Close one. Okay.
The
Good. Just making sure.
musicals of all decades, because
You
No.
are.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
she
right,
loves
we're on the
this.
same
Yeah,
track.
okay.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so
All's
back
well.
on track.
We're
Back
good.
on track.
You're like,
Okay,
I watched the
we're
right
good.
thing.
Okay.
All right.
But before we
Chicago,
get to
the
the movie,
1970s horror.
I might need another couple hours, guys. I'll be back.
before we get to the movie that we're going to discuss at length, let's talk about what's been entertaining us lately. Erin, what's new with you? What's been entertaining you?
Okay, I have two movies. One, I just saw The Devil's Mouth on the Prime. It's the Prime. I sound so old.
I've
Uh,
never heard
Prime.
the-
I
It's
got it at
it's
the
called
Walmart.
The Devil's Mouth, and it's a shark movie, Keith.
What? Really?
Oh,
It's
Keith?
so I
I'm looking
liked
it up.
it.
I'm
It's
looking it
good,
up.
dude. It's
Devil's
good.
Oh, it's good. Okay. Hard
I
to find a
liked
good
it.
one.
The Devil's
Yeah.
Mouth.
Oh.
It's called The Devil's Mouth, and it's about
Okay.
a group of friends who go to this cave called the Devil's Mouth, and there was a big hurricane, so a shark got stuck in the cave. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
trying to go through the cave system. and
Not a
escape
good
this
idea.
full
I
shark.
heard about
Ooh,
another shark
fun.
movie.
This looks like fun.
It's good. I liked it.
Okay.
I heard about another shark movie, and I don't know the title, but there was some where the sharks aren't really the bad guys, but this man is throwing people to the sharks.
Oh
And
yeah,
he's
well,
like-
yeah.
he's the
yes,
bad
that
guy.
one's on Shudder.
There's a couple of them. Yeah, I
I
watched
saw that
one.
Yeah, I
And
can't
I-
remember the name of it, but
Yeah.
I like,
I can't
and
either,
I
but
like
that
that
one was
because
Dangerous animals. Dangerous
Yeah.
is
animals.
that it?
Yeah.
Well, I like
Uh-huh.
it because he's not. The sharks aren't the bad guys. It's this. Sharks
yeah.
are just
I mean,
they're just animals.
and he's
in reality, humans are the monsters.
Yeah,
That's
thank
right.
you very much.
That's right.
And that's the way it usually is in
That's
horror
deep.
films. And yeah.
Mhm,
Anyway,
indeed.
so okay, so
And so I watched that one. That one's really good. I
Okay.
recommend that one.
okay.
And then last night I watched a movie that just came out on Paramount. It's called The Passenger.
I saw that one too. Briefly talked about it with you, Jay. But yeah,
Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
right. That's right. Yes,
Yep.
I thought this
Yeah,
sounded
The
familiar.
Passenger.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty good too.
What's the
Yeah,
premise on that one again?
It's like It's like basically van life, and people living in their van, and then they get haunted by this hobo monster thing, and
Mhm.
and it basically is haunting their van.
Yeah, like
I made it sound so much more ridiculous than it is.
it's kind of ridiculous.
I feel like
There was
I
some
feel like that was
writing.
like a drunk history of explanation.
I know,
That
it's
was
really
horrible.
that
No,
really makes me
spot on.
want to watch that movie. Yeah,
She
a
is spot
haunted
on.
van. Yay!
Yeah, Aaron nailed it.
Oh no, the
that's-
ghost is in the ashtray. Ah.
I mean, it's a sprinter van, so I mean, it sounds more appealing. I'm just
I
gonna
love
stop.
it.
Watch it. It's a good.
So did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it.
You did.
And
Okay,
that's all
okay.
I'm
Well,
gonna
that's
say.
all I need to know. Yeah, that's all I need to know. Okay, cool. Well, Keith, what's new with you?
I saw one called it's Bring Her Back from 2025.
Oh
It's
man.
about
Okay, go ahead. I haven't seen it, but go ahead.
it's about these two children lose their father, and they are moved. They move in with this new foster mother who recently just lost her own daughter. Her own daughter was blind and died, like drowned in the pool or something terrible. Well, the new foster kids, the girl, the younger girl, is also blind, and there's something
Jeez.
not quite right with the foster mother. She wants to try to bring her dead daughter back using the new girl. So it's an
Okay.
interesting take on it.
It's scary. It's,
Okay.
There's some. Oh,
I
you've seen it, Aaron.
watched
Okay.
on
Yeah.
YouTube. I watch this guy a lot. His name is Daniel. His channel is called the Cobwebs Channel, and he's really fun. Um, and he talks about movies. You know, he reviews movies basically, and he talked about this one, and he said it was one of the most disturbing movies he's seen in a
Yeah.
long time. He
Yeah.
said this one, he said this isn't like, oh, a light fun, you know, because he likes those kind of movies. He said this thing is like really dark.
It reminded me of Talk to Me. Like,
Okay.
have you ever
Okay.
seen that one?
Oh yes, I saw that with the
It's
hand. Yes.
yeah. So there's like a gruesome moments, but
Mhm.
like the thriller part of it is they're very similar, but
Well,
it's good.
Keith, do you recommend it, Keith?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would recommend it. It was okay. I give it, I don't know, out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10. It was all right.
Okay, well,
It was good. There
worth
are some
watching
pretty
then.
the house they move into already has this other boy, and he's really strange. There's a strange mute boy that does all these really strange, weird things.
So
And
there's blind and mute people in this.
yeah, you're right. Yeah. And so, but it's worth a watch if you're a horror film movie.
Okay.
Aficionado. I would give him a chance.
Okay.
This other one I saw, I just watched it because it was only 80 minutes long. It's called it's the new Pinocchio Unstrung. Have you heard
Oh
of this one?
God. What did you think?
I thought it was. I didn't love it. I
Okay.
didn't really like it. I
Okay.
didn't love it. It
Because
was
I,
weird.
you know, the guy was just talking about Daniel on the Cobwebs
Oh,
channel.
okay,
He talked about
okay.
that one too, and he said
Yeah.
actually, he said all these movies that are coming out, like the Winnie the Pooh movie,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
these horror movies that because these characters they lost the licensing or something after so many years they become
Oh,
public
really?
domain.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why
that's
they're making
fun.
all these movies.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well,
Okay.
he said of all these crappy movies that they've been doing, he said actually this is the only one he's enjoyed.
It's a
he thought
beautiful movie. It's
he
actually
thought-
beautiful. It's
Well,
done.
he thought
like,
it was
looks
really
good.
just funny and it looked good, and he thought he thought it was kind of funny actually to him.
They
It was
did
like,
add some funny parts. Like there's this
So-
one point where this person's dying who has asthma, and like
okay.
after he like as he's like spewing out blood, he reaches for his inhaler and takes a shot of his inhaler. Little things like that. But it's a beautiful movie, and
Oh, it
Pinocchio
looks good.
looks
Okay.
super creepy. And
Yeah.
I will say this: if there's anything worth watching this for, it's the kills. The kills in this
Okay.
are they don't hold anything back. Let's just say it's pretty cool for that alone, and it's only 80 minutes long. So
I
you
love
know,
that, too. You
yeah,
know I
like,
love
get
that.
in, get out, and get it over with. So I do recommend it. It wasn't the best. The whole story itself is ridiculous, but
Uh-huh.
I didn't really care.
Yeah, well, you know.
I just had a good time with it. So
You
yeah.
don't go to watch this kind of movie expecting a serious storyline.
Right,
You don't
right.
go in expecting,
Right,
Casablanca.
Sure, best story ever. Yeah, so you get what you get, and
Yeah.
I left feeling okay. It was cool.
I think I might
I'll
check
give it a
this out
chance.
just for fun. Yeah.
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 Jay, you mentioned that you had something that you
Yes.
that you could not. I don't know if you want to start with it or end with it, but let's
only
hear
got
it.
one,
Let's hear it.
but oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. I went to see this movie, y'all. Jeez. Okay. The title of this movie is Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
Oh, I've heard of this.
This is the
I
title.
saw the poster.
Yeah, I've heard
for
of
it.
it.
Yeah.
It's directed by Jane Schomburn. It stars Gillian Anderson from The X-Files.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Hannah Einbinder, she was in oh shoot. Oh, I can't
She's
think
in
of
the Hacks.
Yes, she was in Hacks.
Yeah,
She's in this. And then all these people just show up. Okay, Dylan Baker's in this. And we talked about Dylan Baker in the last episode, Keith.
Yeah.
Because he was in Trick or Treat. Remember, he played the dad.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, he was in Sarah Sherman from Saturday Night Live. She's in this. Kevin
Okay.
McDonald from Kids in the Hall. He's in this. These people show up in these, and y'all. I went in expecting, because it's supposed to be like Camp Miasma was a movie supposedly in this movie that came out in the early '80s, and it took over. It was even bigger than Friday the 13th, and the killer became even more famous. And then it went on to they went on to make video games about it, and it just became this big like franchise in the movie. Well, then, but they want to make a new movie, and Hannah Einbinder plays this young. She's going to be the director of this remake. They're going to do a remake, and she wants to get the original actress, who was Gillian Anderson, and she's trying to get her to come back into this movie. And y'all, you think it's going to be like a slash, and then maybe a comedy slasher movie? No, this is the most trippy, weird. It's funny, but it is trippy, weird, strange. What the hell's going on?
I gotta see this. I gotta see this one.
I'm gonna say this as a gay man. I'm gonna say this. Hannah Einbinder has the most gorgeous breasts ever. They're gorgeous.
Right, just saying that moved it to the top of my list.
I'm just telling you.
Ditto.
I'm telling y'all, stunning. I mean, I was in the theater and I literally went. When she came out topless, I was like, "Wow, she was gorgeous."
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay,
just saying.
okay.
So that's a play. Also, this movie is a little long for this kind of movie. It's like an hour and 50 minutes. But
Oh wow.
I'm telling you, I was never bored. I was never like, "Oh, come on, let's move along." It was just, I was like, "What is going to happen next? What are they going to do now?"
Okay.
Where are we going with this? Okay.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was crazy. Just nuts. So if you get a chance to see this, right now it's only in theaters, but when you get a chance, check it out.
All right, cool.
I want to hear what y'all think.
Yeah. Cool, dude. Neat.
Because Knives went to see it too, Knives Monroe. And he was disappointed. He said he was excited about it. And he said he was disappointed in it. And I said, well, I can see where, maybe, I don't know if it wasn't what he was expecting, or maybe he just was disappointed in the way they put it together.
Right. Okay.
Being a filmmaker himself,
Yeah. He sees things
he can be highly critical of things.
Sure.
He can see things that I didn't see at all.
Right. Right.
I mean, the movies that come out, I don't even like to watch the previews anymore, because it's like some of them just go in a different direction that you didn't expect, and you sometimes get disappointed. So it's like I just rather go in with no
just
expectations.
Going blind.
Agreed.
Same.
Yeah,
I have a hard time not watching, especially when I go to the theater and they show you previews. It's like,
Yeah.
well, there it is,
Right.
and you can close your eyes, but you can't not hear. Anyway, I recommend this crazy nutty movie to y'all, and let me know what you think.
All right.
and God help you. Okay, we're gonna go back about. What is this? 24 years?
Yeah.
24 years, but we're actually going back to going back 100 years to the 1920s.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go with the movie from 2002. It is Chicago.
Winner 6 2002 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. A flash of leg. The taste of temptation. The smell of corruption. And things that go bump in the night.
Slick your hair and wear your buckle shoes. And all that jazz I hear.
Velma has it.
I want a brand new start to do that.
Roxy wants it.
You got connections?
I would have said anything to get a piece of that. Get off!
Billy can fix it.
My client feels that it was the combination of liquor and jazz which led to her downfall.
But in a city where everyone loves a legend, there's only room for one.
That's Chicago.
Academy Award winner Catherine Zeta-Jones, Academy Award nominee and Golden Globe winner Renee Zellweger, and Golden Globe winner Richard Gere.
Are you guilty or not guilty?
Don't you want to take my picture?
In the best picture of the year.
Good night, folks.
That jazz.
Chicago.
From 2002, Chicago, directed by Rob Marshall. Rob Marshall has done some great film musicals. He's done 9. He did Into the Woods, which is an interesting show. And he did Mary Poppins Returns. I haven't seen that. I didn't see the new Mary Poppins.
I heard it was really good with Emily Blunt.
Yeah. And Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote the music, I believe.
Yes,
so,
right.
I think it'd be worth seeing.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that one was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that in the theater, I believe.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I just haven't had a chance. The stars of this movie, some people you might have heard of. Renee Zellweger, Bridget Jones's Diary, Judy and Jerry Maguire, and it's something about her in a minute. Catherine Zeta-Jones, who was also in The Mask of Zorro and Traffic. Richard Gere, I'll always remember, An Officer and a Gentleman, and of course, American Gigolo. I love American Gigolo. Queen Latifah, baby.
Oh yeah, Queen Latifah.
Who's been in things like Hairspray and Bringing Down the House. John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly,
who we just talked about last episode in Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
And also Taye Diggs is in this. And Taye Diggs, what is he most famous for? For one thing, he was in the House on Haunted Hill remake.
I was just going to say, he was in the House on Haunted Hill remake.
He was also in the film version of Rent, which was, it wasn't as good as the stage version, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They did pretty good, but he was good in it. Yeah. He's always good. But yeah, he was in House on Haunted Hill, which we've done on this show. Before we go on, I just want to say real quick, if anybody's wondering why we're not talking about Night of the Creeps, we had some scheduling issues, and Mandy, Keith's sister, Mandy, will be with us to discuss that. But we're going to do it in the next episode because things didn't work out schedule wise. So that's why we're doing this now.
Right.
So surprise, it's Chicago. Okay. Okay. Summary of this movie: 2 death row murderesses develop a fierce rivalry while competing for publicity, celebrity, and a sleazy lawyer's attention.
Yay.
The musical first opened on Broadway in 1975. And I got to say something funny about this movie. When it came out, Rick and I went to see it at the theater, and we both loved it. We loved this movie. We're walking out of the theater and walking to the car, and I'm singing, the songs from the movie. And Rick is like, how can you already know the words to these songs?
I
and
was
I'm
just
like,
thinking that. I was
Rick,
just thinking, but
I've been
you
listening to
from...
this music since I was 15 years old.
Okay.
Because I had the Broadway album with Gwen Verdon and Cheetah Rivera on it.
Right.
I had the original, man.
So it stuck close to the same score that it used.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there was only like one song that they didn't put in the movie. That was
a duet between Catherine Zeta-Jones and Queen Latifah. And it's actually I've got it. You can watch it if you want to come over and see it. I've got it on the disc. You can see that deleted song. It's nice, but I can see why they cut it out because the movie is, it's almost 2 hours really.
Yeah.
And that really is it's beautiful, but it's a slow moment. It works great on stage, but I think they were smart to take it out of the movie. Things moving.
This movie was actually, the whole premise of the Chicago was based on a actual trial that happened in 1926.
It was based on 2 real murder suspects. Actually, they were real stories.
And the reporter. There's actually a Drunk History, that show Drunk History.
Oh yes, I love
There's
it.
an episode on the real true story of Chicago. I really recommend it.
Oh, I
It
want to
is
see
hilarious.
that.
It is hilarious.
Oh, I want to
And
see that.
Maureen Dallas, she was a Dallas Walken. She was a reporter and reported on these two ladies.
And that's her. And she and the character. What's her name?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I know.
The reporter.
Hang on.
The one who was Miss Sunshine, that one?
Yes.
There you go,
Hey,
Good Lord. Mary
I don't know her real
Sunshine.
name.
Mary
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Good
Yeah.
God. Here we are, all three.
And-
Oh, geez. Okay.
And that one, she actually started the revolution of putting women jurors on the
On
jury
juries,
panel
yes.
because of the fact that they released these girls just because they were cute and everything.
Uh-huh.
The men thought that they were sexy, so they
Yes.
let them go.
And they're like, there were no women, of course. And
Mhm.
So she based that character on herself. I think that's so fun that she did that.
Yeah, and in the musical, I read that I don't remember because I saw the musical before I saw the movie.
I did too. Yeah.
But they said that the Sunshine in the musical, she's actually drag, and she's actually in drag.
It has been done that way, but it
Yeah.
wasn't originally that way. No.
Yeah, okay. So I read that. I was like, I
but
didn't.
that has people have drag performers have played that part, but that wasn't the original intention. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because I was like, I didn't remember.
No, that was just some fun thing they did.
Gotcha. Like Titanic.
Yes. There you go. Yeah. So our movie in 1924, vaudeville star Velma Kelly, she starts out our show with All That Jazz, the overture and All That Jazz at this place called the Onyx. It's a Chicago nightclub. And the spotlight highlights the empty place where Velma's sister is missing awkwardly from the double act.
Yeah, she comes
What happened
in.
to
She's
Velma's
like,
sister?
she rushes in, gets cleaned up, and then when she washes her hand, like there's this red stuff
blood.
that comes out. It's definitely blood.
Yeah,
so
you can tell.
makes you wonder.
And a
what's,
gun. There's a gun.
Oh,
also,
that's right.
Yes.
She hit a.
But
That's right.
there is one line that I found interesting that I caught during this rewatch is that she tells the director, she's like, he's like, where's your sister? And she's like, I can do it alone. And then later on in the
She
movie,
sings, I can
she
do it
sings,
alone.
I can't do that alone.
I can't do that alone,
do
rather.
this
Yeah.
alone."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I thought that was interesting. I was like, oh, wow, I throwback. I didn't really
I noticed
realize
that too. I noticed that too. I remember her saying that. Yep. You do it alone. Pull it.
Yes. So she goes on stage by herself, and we're like,
that
what happened to the
jazz.
sister? We don't know.
She did great.
So, also in the audience is housewife Roxy Hart. And she wants to be a star also. She's waiting for this furniture salesman, Fred Casely, who Roxy's having an affair with because he promised to introduce her to the nightclub's manager. So she's like, this is my in. Okay. After the show, Velma is arrested for killing her husband and sister. Who she caught in bed together. She got them together. And Roxy is disappointed when Casely fails to introduce her to the Onyx manager. So they leave. So then later on, Casely admits to Roxy, oh, I lied about that, but I'm tired of this stuff. She's like, oh, how dare you? And then kills him. Okay. So immediately, I'm not going to say this. I think pretty much there are really no characters in this movie that you really like. You know what I mean?
You're right.
And I don't think you're supposed to. What do y'all think? Do you feel the same way?
You're
I
not
mean,
supposed to. I did get some satisfaction when she put a bullet in Casely's chest.
Oh,
'cause
it
I was
didn't
like,
bother me.
He
because
deserves
he was a
it.
jerk too, you know.
But still,
and it's a movie,
right?
a musical.
But she was cheating on a good guy. I guess the only guy that is likable is
That's true.
William C.
I take it back. I take it
John
back.
C.
John
Riley.
C.
John C. Riley.
But you kind of feel
Mr.
sorry for
Cellophane.
Mr.
Oh, yeah,
Cellophane.
you feel very sorry for him.
Yeah,
Poor
yeah.
thing.
Poor
He's
guy.
pitiful. Yeah.
He did
You feel
nothing
sorry
wrong.
for him, but yet you're like, dude, come on, man.
Wake
like,
up.
Grow a pair, yeah.
Grow a
He's the
pair.
only
Like,
one- I
come on,
think
man.
he and Richard Gere, they're the only characters who get off okay, really. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, they have nothing to lose in it, really.
Yeah. That's
So-
true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, he so she shoots him dead, then convinces her husband Amos, who we're talking about, John C. Riley, to take the blame, saying, "Oh, it was a burglar in self-defense." And then the police are like, "Oh, wait a minute. And this is when she starts singing that great song "Funny Honey." When she's
Yeah.
sitting on the piano singing about her funny honey. Oh, he's so wonderful. And then now he's shot off his trap. I hate that. I hate that sap. So then he's like, wait a minute, Casely, that's the guy who sold us the furniture. What do you mean he was in? Why would she kill Casely? What did you do? So he figures out what's going on. Roxy gets arrested with a district attorney, Martin Harrison, declaring she faces execution by hanging.
Mm-hmm.
So then she gets sent to Murderer's Row, where she meets Mama Morton, matron Mama Morton. I love that, the alliteration there. And then that's when we get the "When You're Good to Mama" number. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Queen Latifah, baby.
Oh.
I mean, I saw this show on stage, and I didn't see anybody famous in it. It was, a local, but they were great. But this part with Queen Latifah, I just
she blew this
she
role
just
out of the water.
made this her own.
She was so good in it.
And this number, I can watch this number over and over. I just got goosebumps thinking about it, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Just when you're good to Mama, Mama's good to you, man. It's so powerful. So speaking of powerful, then Roxy gets to learn the backstories of the other women there, the other murderesses, including her idol, Vilma Kelly. And then they do the cell block tango. Ooh, baby.
Which this one, Catherine Zeta-Jones had so many bruises on her thighs because of that chair sequence where she slams herself on the chair, and they had to reshoot it so many times.
Yes.
And a funny story is that they wanted originally her to have long hair.
Yes, I was going to say this. Yes.
But Catherine Zeta-Jones said, "No, I'm having short hair because I don't want them to think that somebody doubled me."
Yeah, she didn't want anybody. Anytime her face would not, she's like, "No, I want them to know I'm doing all this stuff."
If the long hair blocked her face, she was like, "No,
she and Renee Zellweger are like put on a show. Like they look like professional dancers. The way
I have to give Renee Zellweger credit. She really wasn't a dance. Now, Catherine Zeta-Jones had danced on Broadway.
Does have a history. Okay,
she has a history of dance, but Renee did not. She was athletic, but she did not have a dance history. So she really had to work hard.
She held her own and then some. I'd say.
Well, they actually wanted Charlize Theron for that part of Roxy. They did.
Well, the first director did.
She was supposed. Yeah, the first director.
She had the part.
To be.
And then when Rob Marshall came on, she had to audition again, and then she lost out to Renee Zellweger. Yeah. By the way, I met Renee Zellweger once.
Ooh.
Really?
When I first moved here to Austin, I was working for FedEx, and I was working at the station, the service center that was downtown on 6th Street. And I'm in there one afternoon, and all of a sudden, Renee Zellweger comes walking in jeans and a sweatshirt, and with her hair pulled up in a ponytail, no makeup, looking absolutely adorable. Comes in and says hi, and I said, "Hi, what can I do for you?" She said, "I need to pack up. I need to ship these clothes and stuff." And I said, "Okay." And then I said, "By the way, I had just seen her not long ago in a movie called A Price Above Rubies. It's not one of her famous movies, but I thought she was great." So I said, "By the way, I thought you were wonderful in A Price Above Rubies." And she was like, "You saw that?"
So you were the one.
Yes, and I thought you were the one. And she didn't. And she's like, "Well, thanks." And then she kind of went like, "Wow, okay," like her face. And then she was so sweet and just normal, just
normal.
You know what I mean? Just she was awesome. She was really sweet. So
I think she appreciated you didn't fangirl. So you were just.
Well, I did. I said, "Okay, now let's get back to business" or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she was so sweet and really nice. I like to share that story.
They're just like us.
They're just people like us.
Yes, they are. They poop and everything. So Roxy is trying to be friends with Velma, and Velma's like, "No, I'm famous. Go away."
Right.
Because Mama Morton's got her all the names in all the newspapers and stuff, because she's got connections also. She's working on all this stuff. So on Morton's advice, Roxy engages Velma's lawyer, the brilliant Billy Flynn, played by Richard Gere. And then we get the "All I Care About" number. All I care about it. And that's Richard Gere learned how to tap dance for this movie. Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. I used to dance, okay? And I was pretty good. But the hardest thing and the thing I was the worst at was tap dancing. It is hard.
Oh
And
yeah.
that man, that was him tap dancing. He learned how to do that. I was very impressed.
When I first saw him in this part, I thought, oh, he just seemed out of place. I was like, would he be the best one to go? But the more I watched it, like, wow, he really delivered.
He really did.
He got better and better as it went on. I was like, okay, I believe it. Yeah.
His acting was great. I don't really like his voice. I didn't.
Singing voice? It's not great. But
no.
I really liked the number we're going to be coming up on where she's on his lap.
Oh yeah, they both reach for the gun.
Yeah, I really love.
No, he did. He did great. He did great acting. He performed it well. You're
just not crazy about his voice.
No.
Yeah. Okay, well that's accept. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. So she's got the Billy Flynn working for her now, and now he's reinventing her as this virtuous Southern woman corrupted by jazz and liquor. And that ruined her life, the city's decadent nightlife, So a very repentant, Roxy. She claims she had the affair with Casely because Amos neglected her for work. But then Casely jealously attacked her when she chose to remain with Amos, and that's the both reach for the gun number. And that is I love that number. I just think that's so well filmed, with the strings and everything.
And Renee did so well acting like a ventriloquist dummy.
Yes.
She did great in that.
I'm telling you, it's hard to believe that she hasn't danced all her life.
I know.
I was very impressed. So the press goes, oh, yes, we all believe her. Yes. And Roxy, she's this overnight sensation. And that's when she does the Roxy number, which is so fun. I love when she's walking along on their hands, when they're holding their hands together and she's just walking along in the air on their hands, and then they flip her over and all the mirrors. And how did they film that?
Yeah, like the chorus line in the whole movie, they did great as well as just like anchoring them.
Yes. I thought it was incredible. So Velma is losing the attention now. Now, Roxy's getting all the attention. Velma's not famous all of a sudden. So she tries to get Roxy to join her act. Oh yeah, you know what? Think about us working together, replacing my murdered sister. And this is when she does the I Can't Do It Alone number, which is hellaciously great, man.
Oh, so good. I mean, the fact that she just like is able to switch back and forth in all the dance sequences is like you go, I go. I lost my breath just looking at her. Like, I don't know how she was able to.
Well, her vocal performance is great in this. The dancing is like, it's so top notch, man. It's and she is giving it everything. It's so, you just feel it. It's amazing. I just love it. So when then all of a sudden this other wealthy heiress gets arrested for murdering her husband and his two mistresses.
Oh, Lucy Liu.
Was that Lucy Liu? It was Lucy Liu.
Yes. She's playing Kitty Baxter. And the press and Flynn are instantly, this is what we're looking at now. This is what we want. And Velma's like,
but it seems like he's like jumping from case to case, whichever one has the most popular or like notoriety.
His name is in there.
But Roxy comes up with a great idea. Right. I'm pregnant. I hope. And she faints and says, I hope I didn't hurt the baby. And the baby, huh? And Velma goes, shit.
Yeah. Like, that's a great idea.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Oh, God. And so the press ignores Amos, of course, her husband, and that's John C. Reilly. And he goes into his Mr. Cellophane number.
Which he got really into this role. He designed the clown makeup and everything.
Well, he got nominated for this movie.
Yeah. And he really got into that number.
It was his idea to have him making up his face. Yeah, that was his idea. Yeah. And that's a wonderful.
It's such a great song. It's so sad, dude.
And he delivers it so well.
Oh, so well.
So Flynn convinces Amos that the child is Casely's. Hello, it's Casely's, and you should divorce Roxy because, in this mess. So Roxy decides to fire Flynn. She's like, I'm done with you. You want me to wear this ugly dress? He went, no, that looks like garbage. I'm not going to look like that. Now she's like, I'm famous. I can do this by myself. I don't need you. Then all of a sudden, one of the murderesses who actually is innocent, the only one, the Hungarian. She swears she's innocent, and I believe her.
Yeah, I totally believe her.
And she becomes the first woman in Cook County history to be executed by hanging.
Yeah, that'll
which
wake
they
up.
filmed.
That'll
really,
wake her up quick. Like, okay,
right?
this is not a joke, something to play around with.
Didn't they handle the filming of the hanging really well?
Yeah, it was classy.
With the performance of the,
they kind of did that a lot in almost every song. You saw kind of like you see the dance is like it has its own little metaphorical way of showing you either what's happening or the opposite of what's happening. In
he had it coming and all. Yeah.
Well, in reality, they're talking about murder, and they really found a great way with the handkerchiefs and everything.
Oh yeah, the red hankies instead of blood and all. It was so great.
They had to make it PG in some way.
Yeah,
I mean, talking about murder.
Well, that's how they did it on stage too. It was all very, they couldn't actually, spill the blood on stage.
They could have Sweeney Todd in it. They
could've. Well, that's true. Yeah. Okay, well, Roxy's like, oh shit, maybe I better rehire him. Okay, so she's like, okay, I'll wear this dress. Okay,
yeah, I'll do whatever you want.
She's like, oh, it doesn't look so bad. Okay.
And he's like, so you know what to do? It's like, yes.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say.
Whatever you say.
I'm going to shut my mouth and do whatever you say. Yes, okay.
Smart.
And so he turns her trial into this media spectacle, and that's the razzle-dazzle number. Give him the old razzle-dazzle. And then, of course, Mary Sunshine helps with this, too, and all the reporters. And then Flynn discredits witnesses, manipulates evidence, and even stages a public reconciliation between Amos and Roxy.
That was good.
When she claims, oh, the child is his. And that poor man. Then, God, then Mama and Vilma find Roxy's diary containing incriminating entries, and they offered it to the prosecution as evidence in exchange for amnesty in Vilma's own case. Like, oh, I'll get off, on this. And then Flynn says, oh, this is garbage. He discredits the diaries, and he's saying it was written by D.A. Harrison, who planted it as evidence. And this is when he does the tap dance, which I think is remarkable. What were you going to say, Erin?
Oh, just like how the wording in it is too erroneous and everything like that. It's too lawyer talk in order for it to be in Roxy's diary.
Language that she would never use. And then she gets acquitted. So Roxy gets acquitted. But then immediately, she's eclipsed when this woman who shot her husband shoots her own lawyer outside the courthouse. That's Lucy Liu.
No, that one was somebody different.
No, that was somebody. No, that was. That's sorry. That was
who shot her husband and then ended up shooting her lawyer. That was
and then shot her lawyer also,
right outside the courtroom.
Right outside
as the verdict was announced.
So Flynn admits to Roxy, guess what? I'm the one who wrote that in your diary. And she's like, what? She's like, yeah, I had to get you all off. I never lose. And then Amos is like, oh, I'm so excited. Roxy, you're off and I'm going to be a daddy. And she's like, you dummy. What, baby? You really think I had a baby?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, poor guy.
I know.
So then she decides, okay, well, I'm going to pursue my vaudeville career and not doing so great. That's the Nowadays song. And then Vilma reapproaches Roxy and it reapproaches, Roxy. And obviously she's not doing so great either. But she says, hey, you know what? Even though we don't get along, we could make two of us together. We could make some money. So then they do a spectacular number Nowadays, and the Hot Honey Rag is called, getting a standing ovation from an audience that includes Flynn and Morton and the jurors and the other acquitted murderesses. They're all out in this audience at the end. I don't know if you noticed, but they're all out there, and that's the end of the movie, and that's the end. Okay. I'm going to skip over what we've already talked about in my notes here. But there is, in the beginning of the scene, introducing matron Mama Morton, Queen Latifah. Roxy Hart has this short conversation with this woman smoking a cigarette. That woman is Cheetah Rivera, who played Velma Kelly in the original 1975 version of Chicago.
I saw her on the billing, and I didn't know who she was.
Oh,
okay, I didn't
she
realize
was the original.
Oh, yeah. She's their OG.
I like
Velma.
that they plugged her in.
Her and Gwen Verdon were in it originally. Here's something that I remember. I think it was in the 80s. Liza Minnelli and Goldie Hawn did a TV special together. And I can't
Mhm.
remember the name of it. I found it the other day, though. I found it on YouTube. You can find it. But one of the things they did was they sang all that jazz. And what they were really trying to do, supposedly, with this special was to get people to say they wanted to do the movie of Chicago.
Yeah, because Bob Fosse wanted to do the
Yes,
movie because
because he
did
did it
so
on
good on
Broadway. Yeah.
Cabaret. Well, he did so good with Cabaret,
Oh, yeah.
and so he wanted to direct the movie Cabaret.
Yeah.
So he was having a plan to direct Chicago, but he
Yes.
died
Yeah.
before he could do
Yeah.
it from a heart attack.
Unfortunately, that didn't
Yeah,
happen, and that would have been
and
amazing.
actually the musical lost momentum, but it gained momentum again in the 90s with the OJ trial. And so when the OJ trial was happening, people started to be interested in this musical again. So it started
Because it's about
ramping
a
up in the
murderer,
late 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's when they started talking about making it a movie again.
Uh-huh. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Kathy Bates was Rob Marshall's first choice to play Mama Morton.
Okay.
But she was making the film about Schmidt. So she couldn't do it. And then her and Queen Latifah both ended up being nominated for Best Supporting Actress for their movies.
Oh, that's cute.
So they both got nominated, which is awesome.
Yeah.
The role of Billy Flynn was offered to John Travolta several times before they finally went to Richard Gere. And this is the fourth movie that Travolta turned down that Gere accepted. Here are the others:
Oh, really?
American Gigolo,
Okay.
Days of Heaven, and An Officer and a Gentleman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he turned those down. But also they had also wanted Michael Jackson is Billy.
Can
in
you
the
imagine?
very, very beginning.
Can you
And
imagine?
yeah, they wanted Michael Jackson.
No.
No.
And then they started
Definitely
talking
not.
about John Travolta. But I was
That-
like, no, that would have.
That's
would have been
passable.
better.
Yeah.
than
John
Michael
Travolta would have
Oh,
been. I think he would have killed it.
I think he would have done
Yeah,
great.
he would have done great.
Michael Jackson, no.
No.
But John Travolta said that he didn't want to do it because he thought it was about a bunch of like women hating men, and he likes women who love men. That's what he quote he said. That's why he didn't want to do it.
Okay, John, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Scientology.
I think he likes men that love men, but anyway.
Yeah. If you really. Yeah.
Okay, critics. Barbara Ellen from the Times UK in 2018 said this: in effect, it is filmed theater, but this brings its own compensations. The more fake Chicago looks, the more real it seems to get. I thought that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Axmaker from Stream On Demand just a couple of years ago in 2024 said, a couple of songs were left behind, and I find the rat-a-tat editing distracting from the performances in the musical numbers. He didn't like the editing.
Okay.
I thought it was good. I really loved how they had Renee Zellweger being like the one who, like, this is all happening in her mind.
This is in
I thought
her
that
head.
was a
Yes.
great, yeah.
I like
I
that
thought
a
that was a
lot.
great way to incorporate the musical
Yeah.
and the movie part of
Agreed.
it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that made the, like, Heath, you were talking about the stuff that was like fantastical and fantasy looking. It made it. You made her understand she's thinking this.
Right.
We're not really
Right.
seeing this.
Yeah,
It's
she's
all in
dreaming
her
it
head.
up. Yeah.
Or- yeah. Finally, Mark Johnson from Awards Daily in 2023 said, Renee Zellweger and Catherine Zeta-Jones are incredible as the murderous pair imprisoned for their wrongdoings. I think they'd kill this movie, man. I think they're amazing.
They were great, and actually, for the Academy Awards, though, they were supposed to perform the song "I Move On" because it was what was nominated. Because you know how Academy Awards they always sing songs. Well, Renee Zellweger didn't want to do it because she has horrible stage fright. She could not sing in front of people.
stage,
So that's why Queen Latifah did it. But Renee Zellweger was uber pregnant. She had her baby 10 days later after her performance
Oh, really?
of the Oscars. Yeah.
Renee Zellweger was pregnant?
No. Catherine Zeta-Jones was pregnant.
Oh, that's right. She was.
She was
That's
uber
right.
pregnant, and she had her baby 10 days after this.
That's right.
So
I forgot.
They didn't know. Renee had dropped out, said she's not going to be able to do it. And so Queen Latifah's like, well, they cut our song from the movie, so we can still sing together.
Mm-hmm.
And so they didn't know if Catherine was going to be able to do it because she she was. They were like, "Oh, hopefully the baby doesn't come early." And so yeah, but they finally but that's why Queen Latifah and Catherine Zeta-Jones performed on the Oscars, because Renee had stage fright.
Okay. I've heard that before, but I've forgotten about that. The scores: IMDb 7.2. Rotten Tomatoes, tomato meter 87%. Pretty good.
Okay.
Popcorn meter 83%. Very close, but once again, I'm a man of the critics.
Just can't get around it.
Okay, so we've done, I've been surprised sometimes, Keith, at the musicals that you've liked or disliked that we've covered before. Erin, I know that you love this musical.
Oh, yeah.
We both do. So, Keith, would you recommend it? What do you think?
You know how I feel about musicals, Jay. It's rare to find one that I like, and I tried with all my heart to dislike this movie. It starts off with a musical number, and then another one, and another, and another. It's just song and song after song. But I gotta say, the songs just weren't there to like glorify song and dance. It was part of the plot. It all told the story as they went along. And it was so interesting, and it kept me totally. And I would highly recommend this movie to anybody. It was fantastic. It's one of those musicals that I would like to watch again and go back to. And so
I'm so glad
you've opened my eyes. I'm still not a huge musical fan.
I know,
but like things like this is a reasons why. Like, you know what? I will remain open-minded when it comes to certain genres I don't like, because this one really surprised me. I highly enjoyed it. It was almost 2 hours long, but it didn't feel that way because it was it was done so well. The dance numbers were so like fun and interesting and catchy, and they just really did a great job of not just telling the story, but offering you another perspective as to what's going on. It really delved in deeper to give you a more thorough understanding of the plot, which is hard to do, and I thought they did an exceptional job doing it. So, great movie. Chicago's one that will go high on the list of movies that I would recommend and watch again.
Yay.
Awesome! Yeah, I'm so
and
glad
this one is like one of the best musical rendition movies.
Okay,
it really is. I think. You mean like a Broadway to film?
Broadway to film. Yeah.
I think absolutely. It's one of the best.
Because some of them are just like, I mean, like the chorus line that you watch the movie, you saw the musical, like it goes right off.
No,
but
the movie was not even close to seeing it on stage. It was just didn't work.
It was too similar to me, but
the
there was no like variety.
Much better.
But
like it did pretty well during the award show. I hear too. It
was nominated. Catherine Zeta-Jones got an Oscar, but Richard Gere was snubbed. He didn't get a nomination.
He did
not even nominated for it.
No,
okay.
But he was snubbed. That was a big controversy.
Okay, it did win Best Picture.
I mean, it was huge. It was fantastic, and he got lots of praise, even though he didn't get nominated. He got lots of attention and lots of praise for this part.
Yeah,
deservedly.
He said that when they were announcing the awards, he was just waiting for his name, and it never came. And his
disappointing.
The other stars were like, "Do we get excited? Like, we feel so bad." But he was just like, "No, get excited." And it's fine. It
is what
he's like, "I'll still be there."
Yeah. He's a nice. I hear he's a really nice guy.
Yeah,
that's what I hear. So
that's good to know.
Yeah, it's nice to hear.
Good
okay,
stuff.
friends. Let's see. You can find us. Where can you find our podcast?
Anywhere you want, man. We're all over, right? Just worldwide.
Apple, Spotify, Amazon Prime, YouTube. We're there, folks. Our podcast is all over. You cannot escape us.
Yeah, right.
So get over it and just listen.
You can't
and
escape us.
Please subscribe. Please leave a rating. We love that. Please, we'd love to hear from y'all. Okay, so next time we will we're finally going to do Night of the Creeps with your sister, Mandy Carcino-Shiver. Yay!
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
We're going to do that next time. And it's a classic 80s horror film. I can't wait to talk about it. With my friend, Tom Atkins, who I actually met and got a picture with at Texas Frightmare Fest weekend. It was awesome. I keep calling it Frightmare Fest. Before we go, Erin, thanks so much. Erin Castneda, y'all. Thanks so much, Erin.
Thank you so much for inviting me on this one. I can't wait for the next musical or 70s horror.
Oh, yeah. I've got a list of both, so don't worry. I'll be back soon. Fun. Okay, well, till next time, I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino.
and keep watching movies.
Bye-bye. 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 Okay. Bye-bye. Okay.